Okay, hello. In this video, I'll walk you through the source code of complaints management system. I built this using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So the goal was to create a single page that users can log in, submit complaints, and track them without needing a complete backend server or a complex backend server. So this is the overview of the VS Code. So for the styling, I went to the I think the this container side to design the login page of the website. So let's start with the styling. I use standard CSS to keep the interface clean and responsive. The most critical part of the CSS is the heading. This part. This is the most critical part of the CSS. Yeah. So it is the trick behind the whole system because the site is only one site and it hides three pages. So we use JavaScript to add or remove the class to show only one screen at a time. Then we move to the badge, the complaints badge. Move to the complaints badge. It's somewhere here. There's a complaint item, the complaint item and the status badge. So yeah, that's what we are looking at now. So I also added visual feedback for the status. I use specific classes like badge pending, which is yellow, and badge resolve, which is green, so that users can instantly see the state of their complaint. So that's the status badge. So when your complaint is resolved, it turns to green. When it's not resolved, it, it comes as pending, badge pending. So the JavaScript logic, I think the JavaScript logic is the whole thing about it. So let's look at the engine of the site. The JavaScript at the very top, I initialize the database. Since we aren't using an external server, I'm using the browser's local storage. Yeah, I'm not using an external server. I'm using the browser's local storage. I check if a complaint array exists. If not, I create an empty one. This ensures data isn't lost when you refresh the page. So let me show you. That's the login page. That's the login page that you need for the script. This is it. This is what I'm talking about. So I'll show you the site too. I'll show you the site too. Sorry, show you the site too. Yeah, this is it. This is the login page. Okay, so now the authentication logic. So the authentication logic is simply like for a user to log in, there must be an admin and a user. So the login function grabs the username and password. I use a simple check here. If the username is admin, it sets the current username variable to admin and reveals the admin section. So this is it. So when you type the admin, then you type the password. So there's a tip to login, which is username. You have to type admin, then password 123. So I'm logging into the admin page now. So this I've already submitted. So this is the admin page. If I write a response, I can write okay. We'll see through that. Then I might so I can log out. And when I want to log in as a user, I've already logged in as a user to make a complaint. So not the 123. Has the same password, then you log in. These are some of the and the admin reply, okay, we see through that. There is a time and everything there that shows the date and when the admin came to reply. That's the authentication. And And then the submit complaint. When a user submits a form, the submit complaints function runs instead of just sending text. I create a data object. This includes a unique ID based on the timestamp, the username, the person logged in, the title, description, and a default status of pending. Then push this object into our array and save it back to local storage using json.stringify. So this is the submit complaint. This function is what I just explained. So this function, instead of just sending a text, I create a data object, and the object includes a unique ID based on the time stamp. So we go to load user complaint. This function, load user complaint. The function runs instead of just sending a text here. So there is data isolation too. So I use the JavaScript dot filter method to check the username on every complaint. This ensures that users only see the complaint they submitted, not other people's data. So that's what you are supposed to do. It shows you only your complaint. It doesn't show other users their complaints. And when you enter a wrong password too, it won't allow you to log in. So that's the load user complaint, the function and its usefulness. So the high this one you go to load admin complaints too. So the load admin complaint, this is the function. So the load admin complaint, it doesn't filter by user. It shows everything. If a complaint is pending, I dynamically inject an input. I dynamically inject an input box and a resolve button into the HTML. Into the HTML. That's the inner.html, the container. That's the resolve button into the HTML. When clicked, the resolve complaint function finds the specific complaint by its ID, updates its status to resolved, and saves the admin's reply. This updates the view for both the admin and the user instantly. Okay, so then this what I did in the code to make this run well. Yeah, so the system works. This is how the system works. It combines DOM manipulation for interface with local storage for data persistence, creating a smooth and functional user experience. So, like I just said, if I want to log in as a user, I type my username. I already have a username, that's the Jack. And if I type a wrong password, it's going to alert me that I've typed a wrong password. So the password to use is the 123. It's going to show me what I've already done. Here's the complaint I've already made. If I'm a new user, let's say Eric. I'm a new user, let's say Eric. I log in, I have to make a new complaint. So this is all what the code did. For the styling, I just use the boxes and the colors to style them off. Okay, thank you. So to meet again.